How here, one more space engineers, and today, well, I think we found a spot to turn into our base. So we actually have nickel here, platinum, uranium over there, and that asteroid had iron on it, and there's one with magnesium. So we've got everything except cobalt within the immediate area. We actually have some gold. There's some silver that's about 20 kilometers that way, and then we've got the gold that's 26 kilometers. The only thing we haven't found right now is cobalt, and given that we've got some asteroids still in the general area worth exploring, I think we might actually find some nearby. In fact, as you can see, we've got more asteroids there, and stuff up here. Oh, and I don't know what's on that one, but I think that this would not be a bad area. Sorry about that. Spam call. This wouldn't be a bad area to set up a little station that we can dock into, and maybe actually build a couple of remote drones to do some mining for us. Everything is pretty close. So I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and let's get a station going. Like I said, I think we're close enough that between all of these, we can build a small station out here. Have a little bit of habitation on it, but what's really important is that I think we'll actually be high enough that we'll be able to do solar power for a good portion of it. And I think we're actually in a really good location. We're about 70 kilometers off of the Earth, I think. I can tell really quick. 80 kilometers. That's not too bad. Which means if we absolutely positively had to, we can set up some kind of an escape system that basically fires us down towards the planet. Oh. But yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so I'm thinking here, that's 5K from there, 4K from there. If we go this way and say down a little bit towards those guys. I'm gonna put us at about 5 kilometers from everybody. Just to have us be in an area where we're kind of centralized. Also gets us just that much closer to the Earth. And what we'll do, I think this is actually probably, let's go 4 kilometers from the platinum and uranium. You know what? That's okay. That's good. We'll let the ship come to a stop, and wherever we stop should be good. Which is good. Since that's nickel, I'm betting cobalt's on at least one of these things. And as you can see, the longer we sit here, the more that render in, and we've even got stuff over there. So, alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate ourselves so that we are floating over the planet. And we'll even change our pitch just a little bit. There we go. And while it doesn't seem like much, I want you to pitch up. If we're going to build something, I want to make sure we're not going to miss that planet. Space is huge, and we have the worst luck with it sometimes. Okay, so let's do that. I've got 9 plates. I need to grab a bunch more. And while we're here, go ahead and get some things charged up. Now we actually have a bunch of stuff from the salvage that we've been doing. But I want to go ahead and grab, say, that. Since we're here, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and eat one of those just to get everything up and done. Put our helmet back on. Why would it show up now? All right. You know what? I like the idea of having a free floating station, but I don't think I'm gonna like the practicalities of building it. Because what I should be doing is, if I'm going to build an actual mobile station, let's see here. I think I want to have. See, I was like, oh, you know, we'll just build a freestanding station. I was like, oh yeah, Reavers, and it works. Forgot about them. So it might actually be better. Let's go land on the platinum and uranium asteroid, and I think that's where we'll build. Which is up that way. And hopefully, where is our Reaver encounter? Alright, so Reaver encounter is 6.32. Okay, that is taking us away from it. That's good. Reliable rust. Yeah, like I said, basically what we're going to do is we're going to build a quick station. Well, it will be the beginnings of something that will turn into a much larger station, hopefully. Planet is there. And it looks, look, nickel. Yay. Okay. Nickel is never a bad thing. Cobalt's a good thing to find too. But be system secured, at least as much as possible. And we have to do that one planet at a time. Unfortunately, this ship can't make planetary landings, so we need to build a station to build a ship that we can make planetary landings with. So the real question is am I going to find ice nearby? Because while I have ice on board, you know, it's one of those. I think I would really rather not burn it if I don't have to. And look at the shape of this thing. Oh, look at you. This might not end up actually being a huge issue on building what we want to build. The question is going to be how much uranium and platinum is actually on the asteroid. Alright, so let's have you. I thought I put lights on this thing, but I guess not. Alright, so that's a hole straight through. Alright, so if we have that, platinum up top, another platinum in. Alright, so if... Yeah, we can... I think we can mostly hit the planet from here. The other door is closed, right? Yeah. Alright, so what... Because what I'm thinking here... We'll turn on our light, hopefully be able to see. Alright, there's... So we could actually have a hangar that comes in, that faces have... let's see if we do that. So we could have small hangar, maybe a defense node over here, like a defense dome. Actually, we've got sun over there. So we could have our up here. Oh. Okay, so that's actually going to go. We'll do. So if that's going that way, what I'm thinking is maybe we'll start with a small base here, or we'll end up with this being captured at some point, maybe. Sorry for the jumpiness. But maybe we'll capture this, tether it to the asteroid itself, and then we can have our solar panels up here. Or what will eventually be our solar panels up here. I mean, having a uranium line here is actually really good, because then we can, you know, we've got the ability to generate a lot of power. All right. So then it becomes which way is going to be up, relatively speaking, for our base. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. We know we have that cut there, and that's the asteroid. So alright, so if we do this being the level, let's go 5. Alright, so that's local grid. If we were to do that, far enough that yes, we'd be able to launch a shuttle out, like an escape pod of some kind. So then, how far down is 2, 3? Just trying to get an idea of. I mean, we just have to excavate out of here a little bit, which wouldn't be a huge issue. Hell, this could actually just end up being an area that we use as a giant hangar space. And this might actually be like a defense point. Why does that look like it took like it was a victim of a weapons test? It almost looks like there was a base here at one point and it got deleted. Alright, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll turn this into a station. So we'll build our base in here, in this cavity area. Man, we need light in here. And I'm thinking that if we do that... Now I have a bunch of blocks with me, or a bunch of plates with me, so I'm not too worried about all this right this second. Like I said, it really is just more of a trying to get our bearings kind of thing. Can I get that there? I can. Okay. And then, yeah, this is definitely more than enough room for us to have habitation in. And then down here, I'm thinking, is that uranium? There's uranium right there. That makes things interesting. Because if we have uranium there, we can actually excavate all of that out. Which means all of this can come out. And we'd probably be there. And what I'm thinking is it's just a rotor, maybe with a piston on it. If we do the piston, then we can bring this whole thing up further. So that would be like that, and basically have a rotor and piston tied to it. And that would allow us to, say, have maybe like 3 drill heads on it or something, and just drill that out. Alright. So that's definitely an idea. I'm wondering if we can get the ship in here. You know, first things first, let's is there a flat point? Oh, there is. Okay, that would be hilarious, but also inappropriate. Those wouldn't be bad. Don't go that way. Let's go that way with them. There we go. It's nice having all of the parts on board, or at least most of the parts. Okay, so now we can actually see where we're going inside. All right, so let's go ahead and get in. And sorry for the indecisiveness, folks. Like I said, it's not really scripted. We're just kind of doing things as they come up. And I'm thinking I like where this is going. Are we going to be able... I'm wondering how much of the ship we can get in, be able to just squeeze in there. And if not, we can definitely go through the other side where the flat area is at, which is down there, I think. Oh, look at that. It's just a touch too shallow, a touch too narrow. It's going to be too shallow, but it's not shallow. It's the width. And I mean, it is like just a touch. I mean, I could widen that up enough to get in here if I really wanted to, but it's okay. Make sure we're not stripping any armor off. Alright, and which side is the slotted corridor on? I think it's, like I said, I think it's down there, right? Like right above where the shield indicator is. We can rotate from here. Yeah, that's where it's at. And so what we're going to do is hopefully use this asteroid as basically our defense station. Alright. Yeah, see, that's a huge amount of space in there. That had to be a some kind of base or something at some point. Like an NPC base of some kind. I mean, it's just... I can't really think of anything else that could have been. And there's a ridiculous amount of platinum and uranium on this asteroid, so that's another indicator. I guess I should get out and test to make sure I can actually mine that stuff, because if this was something that was spawned in for... Alright. That'd be a hostile. But yeah, I was gonna say, if this is a voxel set that was spawned in, we might not be able to harvest it. So I should probably go ahead and do a test on that. But I do like where this is at. Alright, so if we bring this up just a little bit, nose ourselves up. Make sure we are free and clear of most things. Alright, yeah, we'll have enough room for this. Okay. I just want to make sure that we're going to be able to swing ourselves around, because we're going to back in here. I want our big weapons to be able to fire out. I still haven't put I want to put some parachute hatches on this thing, so that way if we do need to run, we're able to get into and have to dip into the atmosphere. We won't die of ridiculousness. Now here's where we have some fun with it, because we're actually going to use the shield to determine if we're too close to stuff. Because you can see, as we get closer to the rock, it starts penetrating through the shield. And so that tells us if we've got enough room or not. Like I said, I just really want to be in a situation where if I need to, I can get out of here quickly. And I think this is actually going to work pretty well for us. What we'll do is we'll get some spotlights on the bottom and back. Don't take the stuff apart. Damn it, Bobs. I don't have the Bobs on a group. Right, so I do have them there, but I don't have them here. Quit taking stuff apart. Alright. I swear. Ever since they took block ownership out. Okay, that should get us mostly undercover. I like the way this is working. Okay. Alright, I don't like the fire getting close though. let it go for now. It is a Gemini, so I'm not too worried about it. But it is one of those I would rather not deal with it if I don't have to. You know? Alright, so let's go. Probably do one of the spotlight arrays there. Actually, do it this way. So I'm thinking something like this. Actually, might not be bad to do it here, honestly. But I think we'll do it. Oh, I forgot those are half blocks there. So I mean, I guess I could want it to be silly, do something like that, but I don't think I want it to be silly. I think I want this to be yeah. Why can you not place those there? Oh, it's because it's on a ramp. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that. And then I thought those were full blocks that I used there. I guess not. So let's do one set there, and we'll come over to the other side and do another set over here. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3 sets. That Gemini's getting closer. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little worried about it. Alright, so that gets us much more light in here. We can actually get, we can see what we're doing now. And just to get those up. Wow, that's cutting it close. Line like that, which means he's going to get within about 2 kilometers of us. Is that going to be close enough to see us? I don't know. Yeah, I think he's going to get like just inside of the 3 kilometer mark. 2.5. Yeah, I'm betting he's going to get, he's probably going to get within about 2.25. But I think we'll be okay. What's that down here? Uranium? Or platinum? Nice. Got a little platinum node right there. Okay. It's definitely... Oh, I was going to check to make sure we can actually get stuff out of here, right? That wasn't it. Okay, so that's there, then it's down here somewhere-ish, I think. Okay, so we came in like this. And we went down here, found the platinum. There it is. We're getting stone and platinum. Okay, so this is technically a natural voxel spawn. Yeah, that is cutting it really close. That is getting kind of unreasonably close. I may be able to drop him before he gets too close. You guys do realize that if I have to give up my hidden little place, 301. We're just waiting to see if he goes to 302 or not. 302. Okay, so he's going past. All right. That makes it a little easier. I need to rebalance what we're carrying. So drop that stuff off right now. Drop that stuff off. So let's go here and let's drop 70. So I have 500 of those. Let's grab 200 of those and a couple hundred of those. And grab some of those just because. I think that covers most of the stuff that we would make, potentially. So first things first, let's head out here. That is really irritating that Bob eats stuff so much. That we had placed out here before, Bob went a bit. I want... And that actually would technically be big enough if we wanted to turn this entire thing into a big hangar. Which we might end up doing at some point. But not right now. And this might end up being something if we go, say, here. And so this is actually going to be like a little base for us. This will be where we'll put our little hab area at least for right now. What the hell? What was that all about? Alright. I mean, I know that the shields destroy small things that are floating around in there, but that shouldn't have been floating. Alright. And we'll say that's going to come out 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I think... And that's going to be, like I said, this is just going to be our quick and dirty little hab area. Do I want to have... Okay. Trying to figure out where I want to put a bed in here, because basically we're just gonna have a bed, probably a O2 generator. So we'll do that. So let's grab vent. There we go. Slip an air vent there. Guess we'll do the bed here. I mean, I could do it on this side, and then you actually have a spot looking out. Yeah, let's do that. There. And that means we'll have this be looking out into what becomes the hangar. Hey, just because we're fighting, where is? Actually, that's right. Thunder portholes now. That way. And we'll do one of those. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything overly pretty. It just has to work. Okay. And then get rid of that stuff right now. We can do the warfare battery because these just look better. I'm sorry, they do. They're just a nice battery. Look at them. Look at it. Look at it. All right. Okay. I think I want this. Actually, let's do this. Let's put 2 of these in. One there, because they are airtight. You have computers, yes? Yes. Okay. So we'll drop off our supplies here for a second. All right. Something big just spawned. Duchess. Sane. Okay. Well, please tell me you're not going near that. Oh God. Okay. Not totally going towards it. It's just heading casually towards it. And come on now. All right. So now that you have computers. We'll make sure this has owner me. Okay, so I should be able to turn on Bob now. Let's switch Bob on because we can. There we go. What are you missing? We're just going to use the cheap stuff. Alien Lake Ice, please. Thank you. There you go. Like I said, I know I have the plates and everything, so I'm not too worried about all of that. We just need to make sure we have all the parts for the batteries to come online. What are you missing? Probably cells. So I need 71 cells. We'll just go ahead and produce 100. Because we can. There they are. All right. And this gets us the beginnings of our base. Okay, so what this is going to translate into. This out into maybe a hangar space. I may actually leave this area down here mostly. I'm going to get a gravity generator on board here. I mean, I could honestly see turning this whole thing into basically a giant hollow asteroid. So we'll set up a bit of a mining rig here, which will feed back. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think we're gonna turn. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. I think we'll turn this whole thing into one big mining base. So that's going to require us to dig some of this out.
Power low. Disconnecting browser. Disabling Netflix.
Thanks, Wasted. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. So 3x3, we do one in the middle. So if we do a conveyor junction, let me grab. Oh, I forgot we've got the new. Yeah, I forgot we have these now. We have reinforced conveyors. Oh, so many things to play with. For now, let's just go ahead and keep it sane. We'll grab that. All right, so we're gonna say, so what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we do 2, 3, so if we do there. We're gonna drop it down. I just want to build them into the ground. I may just build them into the ground. Because what I'm thinking is that this will actually be a lower level. So we'll be able to put like all of our equipment, like industrial and stuff down here. And then on this level, we'll build it up. Do the 2x1 slopes to bring it up to a half block level. And basically encase all of this so that we'll have it for areas to expand into for things like if we want to actually mine.
We see the space engineer in his natural habitat, about to kilo.
Wow, those are snarky. Okay. But yeah, so I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. Let's jump in here for a second, get some power back. Okay, that got us enough power that they'll shut up for a bit. We'll head up here, wait for things to catch up to us. Oops.
Keeps your AI happy while you sleep.
Alright, so I think what we'll do is we're going to call this one here. When we come back on Monday, we should have the basic area in here mapped out. And then we'll actually start working on building the hangar for the ship that we can dock into. Like I said, I think we'll end up with is having this lower area be basically the top of our industrial complex. So we'll have any assemblers, refineries, cargo blocks, things like that in there. And then we'll have the dead space with the flooring above, or the ceiling above, which is the flooring for the hangar area. And then yeah, we'll take it from there. We will end up setting up a bunch of things for this I'm thinking we'll probably cut into the mountainside or in the asteroid, and we'll put in things like power generation. We'll put in, I'm going to have hydrogen tanks on here, and we're going to have, basically, I'm thinking we're just going to do a distributed base. So we'll have, you know, our initial area that we're setting up, and then we'll just start building out as we go. Since we have things like uranium here in the hangar and we have platinum nearby, it's just, we're going to have to set up a bunch of mining systems. So that will be for next week. For this week, I'm going to say thank you for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the routine. Let's back ourselves. Can we back up more? I think we can back up a little more, right? I just realized the mandibles are visible from down here. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully you have a safe and happy weekend. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, we've got a whole lot to get done on this base. This is actually going to turn into a much bigger build than I thought. But hey, that's what Space Engineers is for, right?